Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Now the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on third. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quickly out to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Kentucky right back to the line.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Looking to throw on first down. Still looking on the move. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
From the gun on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Yeah, and third and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass. The defense did a really good job playing the pass, and fourth down now, it's decision time for you.
Now on fourth down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow.
Turning on the Jets. Wide open spaces. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
All right, the offense wanted a first down there, but they got the completion, and now it sets up a fourth down situation where it's manageable. I can accomplish it, and yes, I'm going for it.
They don't believe their kicker can roll double nickels with that 55-yarder, so they'll leave the offense out there on fourth down. Makes a grab past the marker. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a fourth down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. Fourth down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Commodores are threatening in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
They'll give it to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
It's really nice to see this offense bounce back. That first possession, man, they go 3 and out. They really struggled, and now starting to put a drive together, get their feet.
Scores on the sneak.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going to the running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's gone. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Big fella showing some ability. Got away from one tackle. Defense lucky they had a few more there to help.
Yeah, he's not a big stiff. He's not a blocking tight end. This guy can do some work out in the open field as well, and he showed you his athleticism.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Kentucky going quickly.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Got his man on the right. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space.
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Quickly complete. It's a running room. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. Immediately fires to the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Got room on the return. He's at the touchdown, Wildcats. And they turn it into a defensive score.
That quarterback's in zone coverage. They have to see it, and they have to manipulate defenders, and they don't. You could tell the middle linebacker reading his eyes the whole way, breaks on the football, and then turns into an offensive player and takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And now on second down for this offense. It's complete to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got a chance. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So
turning it on. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Commodores with a second and short to keep this drive moving. 42 Spider. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. chains. Back has it. Runs through a tackle. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. The Commodores have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They want to run this quarterback. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Boise State is putting on an offensive clinic, and about the only thing we haven't seen is the Statue of Liberty play. They're up 14 over Fresno State. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, going up top. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Touchdown, Vandy. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's gone. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
Second down, he'll throw it. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Pocket breaking down. It's complete to the right. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Kentucky right back to the line.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little.
There he goes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Looking downfield on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Finds his man. It's Gilmore. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Line gets set. First down.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is.
And it's picked off for the third time today. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped right at the 42 after returning the pick, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
A little release to the back. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Commodores are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. Target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is. Make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
They are perfect on fourth down so far in the first half. They'll try to make it 3 for 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the first down.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
You know, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job on the defender.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Pulls it in. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1-yard line. They'll run it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. Touchdown, Commodores! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They march 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Commodores will kick it off to start the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Bringing the heat. Fires to the tight end. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Kentucky will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll try the right side. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Oh, a lot of space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They go to the ground. It's a seam wide open. Big pickup on the ground, knocked out at the 28-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Yeah, and listen. Listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
They'll try the run. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterbacks sneak in their back pocket for 4th and inches. They've got plays designed to go and get this, David, so it'll be interesting to see if this offense wants to roll the dice.
Yeah, and most of the time, I'm rolling dice. I'm going to be aggressive. And as a defense, you also know that too. And you're ready. You're not caught off guard by offenses nowadays going forward on 4th down. And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Unloads it downfield. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Direct snap. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the 1st down.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Just feeds the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Might be looking to run. On the run, deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Oh, they're after him. Got the back over the middle. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback on the keeper. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play.
Kentucky, 7.
The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Got his man. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Here comes the heat. Steps away. He's going to fire to the left. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown Doors. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here comes the option. Now the toss. Shakes off the defender. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Kentucky going quickly.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there. They sort of threw them out of rhythm.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Just keep swinging it. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. That's why you never assume the first guy's going to make the tackle, and you have to keep running to the football.
Man, it's something you highlight every single week in defensive meetings. Don't assume somebody's going to make it. Don't assume somebody's going to make it. Take the correct angle. Nice job. First guy misses. Second guy gets him on the ground, forces the fourth down, throws that fist up in the air.
Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. They'll send the tight end in motion. The toss sweep to the right.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And the Commodores are facing third and inches. Trying play action. It's caught downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Commodores will line it up on 1st and 10. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there.
Looking for the end zone. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And you got to wonder if this offense is trying to run the score up because they're blowing this team out. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and they're still taking shots. They're going to play until this clock reads all zero.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed and a missed op.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And, man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space.
Gonna let it fly. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Okay, ready?
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Ready to fire from the pistol. The lone back's got it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's the handoff. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock.
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Touchdown, take into next week from this performance?
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can do it.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming.
Set, ready.
From the gun, looking for a man. Pick off to stop the threat. Crosses midfield. The 30. The 20. Past the 10. He just set sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a two-point return. They get the W, and with that